But what they're basing their success on and what they're basing your success on is identifiable with the things that they see in your life. But these are things of the flesh. These are things of the carnal world. These are tangible things. These are tactile things. These are things that you can touch. These are things that you can see. But what they don't see should be the most important thing in your life, and that is your relationship with God. Christ is saying here to the children of Israel, your life is not on a value system of things. Yes, you need your daily bread. Yes, you need shelter from the storm. Yes, you need water to quench your thirst and to hydrate your body. My Father in heaven knows these, and he gives an example of how he knows them. He doesn't even use humans. He uses elements, and he uses things, animals. He first starts off with using an animal, and he says, he first starts off when he uses the earth. He uses an illustration and says, and why do you worry about clothes? See how, he starts with the plant life, and he says, see how the lilies of the field grow? He says they don't labor nor spin. They don't put in any effort towards it. They don't work. They don't toil. They don't get up in the morning when the alarm clock rings. They don't get the kids ready for school. They don't go shopping at Neiman Marcus. They don't go shopping at Gabe's. They don't go shopping at Ross. He said, look at the lilies of the field when they grow. They do not labor nor spin. Yet I tell you, they're not even Solomon. And Solomon, we know, was the king in Jerusalem. He was the son, direct son. He was the son of David. So he was a king. He came from hierarchy. He came from good lineage. And he says that Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. He says, yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. And then he gives us the example of how God clothes the grass of the field. He says, which they are here today and thrown into the fire tomorrow. He says, will he not much more clothe you? I believe that Satan takes things that are in our lives and things that are in our circumference. He takes the smallest things out of life and he infiltrates our mind and gets us to worrying about these things. And the more that we worry about these things, the more that we contemplate on these things, the more that we think about these things, is the less time that we're thinking about the goodness of God. The more he gets us to worry, the more he gets us to panic. The more we panic, the more we are apt to make irrational and not good decisions in our lives. So he starts out with the seed of worry. And then when he plants the seed of worry, now he categorizes it and saying, look, you ain't gonna have nothing to eat. You don't have anything in your closet. I've seen times I've been in my closet full of clothes. And the first thing I say is, I don't have anything to wear. That's Satan. He does that. He tricks us out of our blessings. He uses many tactics and deceitful plans and schemes and cons and manipulation. It's Satan. But Jesus came to counteract that when he was talking to the children of Israel. Here in the 6th chapter, he says, listen, he emphasized on it. Look, I'm going to give you an example. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. And I know, saints, that it's hard. I personally know that it's hard because I am a constant and persistent worrier. I pray about faith. I claim to God that I got faith. Lord, I have faith in you. Lord, I believe you. Lord, I trust you. And as soon as I get off my knees, I go right back to worrying. It's hypocritical. It's indecisiveness. It's that instability in the mind. But eventually we're going to have to make a choice, because what I grew and what I'm growing to learn, saints, because I don't have it all together, and I'm not going to stand here like I got it all together. But one of the things that I realized in my life is that I gained nothing from worrying. I benefited none at all from worrying. What I did was, and this is the funniest thing, saints. I'm so sorry. Listen, don't mind me stuttering no more words. Please forgive me. Just hear the message. Hear the message. I found out that when I worried and I worried about something, over and over, night after night, losing sleep, losing the ability to be able to experience joy in a beautiful sunny day that got outside, because I was worried about one particular thing. And here's the funny and ironic thing about it, is that what I was worrying about, God had already previously done in my life before. He said, I'm the same God of yesterday, and I'm the same God of today, and I'll be the same God tomorrow. I don't change. You change, I don't. But I was worried. I was worried about, oh, Lord, I lost the place. And you know, Pastor don't have a problem with explaining to you or admitting to you or confessing to you about his past. I believe in truth and honesty. I believe that you need to see me for the person that I used to be, the person that I am, and the person that God's going to make me, and the person that I want to be. And if you can't accept that, then that's on you. But I'm here because I love you, and I want to spread God's word to you to tell you what he did in my life. And so I can even tell you that I was a worrier, and what I was worried about is some things that God had already done in my life. But now I'm going to get to a point where I had blew everything that he gave me behind drugs. And now I'm in a position where God is working on me. He's cleaning some things up inside of me. But now I don't want to use Matthew 6 anymore. I want to lean on Troy chapter 6. And that is just worry, doubt, fear. And it began to be sickening. And to the point where I threw my hands up and I said, Lord, I just can't worry no more. Because then it got so bad that I was worried about worrying. So Jesus says, "O you of little faith." And I can even interject something here to make it even sound better. "O you Troy of little faith." "O you Church of Christ and little faith." And he's saying, look, your faith is little. Your worry is big, but your faith is little. Because faith erases worry. Worry is a manifestation of doubt. Doubt is a manifestation of disbelief. Disbelief comes directly from the words of Satan, but faith comes directly from the word of Christ. So if Christ is in me and I am in him, then why am I worried and not practicing faith? Here's why, saints, why